What's going on? It's yours truly. Just say it with me. They call me Mr.Taliaferro. How's everybody doing out there? I have a friend. He's one of my closest friends in my life. Still to this day. Been knowing this dude. Man, we're 25. I'm 25. I've been knowing this dude 17, 18 years of my life now. So my dog Kelsey. He's a big James Harden fan. Big James Harden fan. Oh, he gets on my nerves. Oh, me and him go back and forth. I'm a Lakers guy. And by default, I got to be a LeBron guy because I'm a Lakers guy. And me and him go back and forth on this James Harden LeBron thing because I think he's so biased towards James Harden. It's ridiculous. But I know he's going to watch this video, and I know he's watching. He's going to watch this video with a little snicker. I know he's going to be snickering with this video. And the title is going to be clickbaitish. I will admit that. But just hear me out. I think Kawhi Leonard is the best player in basketball. All right, just to clear that up before we go any further, I think Kawhi Leonard is the best player in basketball. But there is a case that can be made. There is a case if you wanted to make one. If you wanted to say a guy like James Harden, there are not many guys on this list, but I want to focus here on James Harden, that James Harden is better. What was the date of this game? 11-13. There is a case that can be made that James Harden is better than Kawhi Leonard. I've said it, and I meant it. I want to make that case in this video. On the 13th of November, about a week and some change ago, there was a basketball game that took place. Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers took their talents on the road, granted without Paul George, who hadn't returned yet, but they took it into Houston. And usually I'm on James Harden's head because he's usually inefficient from the field. But this night in Houston, James Harden had it going on. Dropped 47 points on them boys. 12 of 26 from the field. He was giving it to every Clipper that stepped up to guard him, including Kawhi Leonard. And it got me to thinking. Because right after that game, if I'm not mistaken, Kawhi Leonard went on to miss like the next 3 games. And it got me to thinking, if Kawhi Leonard is going to do this load management thing where he's sitting out on back-to-backs, he can't play 2 games in a row. My knee hurt. I can't play 2 games in a row. I make $40 million a year. My knee hurt. If he's going to do this, he doesn't play unless he's 100% thing, whatever. Fine. But I'm going to start removing tags from him. And who cares, right? Who cares what I think? But I care. My people that watch me care. We're going to remove this best player in the game tag off Kawhi Leonard as quick as we gave it to him. If he can't play back-to-backs. What the hell is that about? I thought load management was when you clinched everything at the end of the year, or if you're pretty much managing a nagging injury. For what I was told to do was 100% healthy. So now his knee's acting up. Got it. Knee issues. I got it. Soreness. I get it. Whatever. But I watch a guy like James Harden night in, night out. I don't care what's going on. Unless James Harden is in dire pain. Say what you want about Harden, and I have my critiques about his game. I got real critiques about Harden. He's actually the one guy in basketball that I don't like watching on a night-to-night basis because I don't like how he plays the game of basketball. I want you to listen to my words carefully. Just because I don't like how he plays, it doesn't mean I have any less respect for the man. James Harden, night in and night out, no matter what, goes out there and gives the game of basketball everything he got. Whether you like him taking 40 shots a game or not, averaging 40 points, whatever. That man doesn't take a playoff. And he's not the most athletically imposing guy by any means. Right? He got a little, I saw him with his shirt off this summer. He ain't got no gut. But for a basketball player, James Harden got a little weight on him in his stomach. He's always had a little bit of it, right? But he is a walking bucket getter. Absolutely sensational. And I have to respect that. And it's starting to make me reconsider what I thought I loved about the game of basketball. See, I thought I loved the guys that no matter what won you a championship. Right? Kawhi Leonard hoisted that trophy up a few months ago as he led the Toronto Raptors to a championship. But as I get older and I make money and I lose money, more importantly, and you pay bills, y'all know what I'm talking about on my platform here. You start to pay rent and you realize, damn, no matter what, that rent's coming out of your paycheck every month. Like, they don't give me 1 month off a year. you start to really value money, right? If you, especially you're a hard worker out there, you value money. You value every cent. You got kids, family. You value money. You know how quickly it comes and how quickly it goes. I really value the customer at this point in life. And I really, because I really value time. So just as much as I value money, I value time even more. Just time is that one thing you can't get back. Even with money, to a degree, you can get it back. But time, can't get it back. So I really value what people, and I really study what people give their time to. And that's why sometimes I put my phone on mute. Sometimes I reject that phone call from one of my dogs, even though I love them and I want to talk to them, I want to catch up with them. Time is of the essence. Do you want to talk to them, or do you want to kick it with your girlfriend? Kick it with your dog. Like, what do you want to spend your time doing, right? And as I value time, I value guys like James Harden because they don't cheat the fan. Those fans come out night in, night out to see the stars. The Houston Rockets games are not selling out, all due respect. They're not selling out because of PJ Tucker and Mike D'Antoni. They're selling out because people want to see Russell Westbrook and James Harden put on a show. And more times than not, they do that. Give James Harden credit. Every night he's there for his team. Every night. And it's gotten me to thinking like, yo, yes, I respect the champion, but damn, I think I took for granted the fact that not only did Kobe, Michael Jordan, and LeBron, for the most part as well, and now even guys like Giannis and Harden, I think I took for granted, like Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron would make it to the finals. Jordan would win most of them. Kobe won a lot of them. LeBron wins some of them. They would not only make it to the finals, but it would be after playing 75, 77 games, 80 games. And in Jordan's case, he would pretty much play every regular season game. He did that multiple times. They would not only make it to the playoffs and the finals, but it came after playing every regular season game. And I think with the NBA, we've just taken the regular season too much for granted. Wonder why the NBA ratings are down 27%? I can't tell you every reason. My guess is our social media, people posting highlights, and also the fact that fans see what the players do in the regular season. They see what these coaching staffs do. Y'all telling me that the regular season don't matter. Now you got guys like Kawhi Leonard just doing what he sees everybody else doing. The regular season don't matter. So I'm not going to play every night. I don't care about the fan. And that bothers me deep down. And that's why I'm just giving James Harden his flowers and appreciation. If there were a case to be made that James Harden is better than Kawhi, the case is simple. At least James Harden is out there every night. I don't think it's fair that Kawhi Leonard gets to come out once every 3 nights, 2 every 4 nights, whatever you want to say here, and James Harden is coming off a back-to-back. That's not fair. James Harden, he's giving everything he's got for a Rockets team that a lot of nights are undermanned. They always got injuries, it seems like, in Houston. I don't think it's fair that Harden, no matter what he's playing with, he literally sometimes can be playing with no Clint Capella, no Eric Gordon, no Russell Westbrook. It just happened the other night, as a matter of fact. And literally still sometimes digs his team out a win. And they lose some as well. But for the most part, James keeps them in most of the games. Rarely do you see the Rockets get blown out. They might give up a lot of points, but rarely do you see them get blown out. And I don't think it's fair to Harden that he has to work much harder than Kawhi, Paul George, some of the other top guys around the league. I don't think it's fair that he goes out every night and gives it his all. And then Kawhi Leonard, who probably missed the first game of a back-to-back, he's rested and ready to take on James Harden. That's not right. That's not right. I don't know how the league addresses this. I've heard a couple of examples. I've heard one thing I heard from Jalen Rose is you put a 0 on their stat line if they miss a game for load management. How do you know if they're load managing or not? Well, if they weren't available, this is Jalen Rose, this is his theory. If they were available for the last 2 minutes of the basketball game, the previous game, like if they played in those last 2 minutes or maybe the last quarter, that's how you determine if they're available for the next game. And I know there's some ups and downs with that theory, but it's better than what they got right now because Kawhi Leonard's cheating the game. And I ain't feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. There's a case to be made that James Harden is better than Kawhi Leonard. The case is simple. Availability matters to me. You into sports, we got you. NFL news, I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff, I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.